Hello everybody and welcome to The Flame and the Flood. This is a survival game which was created by the same people that brought out... I remember actually now. But I will include it in the link to the store page in the description. This is a story, but I have added a endless mode as well. A story-driven survival game that is very difficult, but also very simple at the same time. As weird as it sounds, it's difficult in that the game will punish you for making stupid mistakes, and it's easy in the sense that when you understand what's where and what you need to get and what you need to prioritize, it's easier to get through the game or the campaign in this sense. There's also one other thing. Yep, I'm aware that I will override my progress. Oh yeah, I forgot they've added new players, checkpoints, normal, abundance. Let's go with Traveler. Scout. Oh yeah, I'll just stick with Bishop. There's also a kind of a form of persistence in the game where I believe, at least if I have the settings on, I believe I have them on, it should bring over a couple of items from my previous playthrough, which is oddly from the previous character, which is the skeleton we just saw. Now we're gonna get a little bit of the story here. That's it basically. We're trying to get somewhere we can pick up that radio signal. And there it is. Right. So let me just quickly run through the controls. See if I can remember everything. Actually, let me quickly go through it with you guys. WASD, left click 1, 2, 3 for your quick menus, inventory, swing staff, and then right click to pick up items. Now, there is a small catch with the game where the game doesn't really have a major focus on combat, and that is where it can be a little bit problematic. Nope, it doesn't look like it carried it over. I could have sworn I had the setting on. Yeah, pet inventory persists. That is switched on. Oh well, it's not that bad. It just makes things a little bit more difficult since we're basically starting without anything. Right, let's grab some charcoal because we're gonna need it. Also, a lot of what you would think normally in a survival game you would need is kind of what you want here. Like for instance here, play inventory as I, keep an eye on your scout's health, your hunger, thirst, temperature and rest. And saplings, feather. Those crows are nice because they drop feathers, but they're also problematic because for that exact reason. They get really, like, you cannot survive for long with a counter wealth, you need traps to kill it. The thing is, if the crow is making that racket, you're gonna end up having the trouble that you're gonna end up eventually it's gonna lure animals to you. Okay, so we did get some jerky. some water. Okay, let's actually grab, no, this is dirty water here, but let's fill that up. Main inventory, please. And actually, I want to get to craft, and I want to clean that. We want to turn these cattails into braided cords. We could keep one for tinder, which I'll do. Yeah, here we go. And these give like click, nothing to click. Okay, let's just quickly craft another braided cord. You need a braided cord for traps. So let's get going. Now the first thing I'm going to be looking for is a campsite, because we need more flint. Also, while we're moving on the river, you'll sometimes see like a shopping cart or something that's on these little islands. Like, I'll let you know if I see one. It has like a little blue glow to it as well. And here's our rapids. The nice thing about the rapids is they allow you to move fairly quickly, but they have a problem that you might not be able to react to something quick enough. The campaign has 10 regions. In endless mode it's endless, as you would expect. Oh, come on. That's gonna damage my raft almost immediately at the start of the game. Let's go. Okay. Luckily it didn't take too much damage. Okay, it looks like we have a farm. And we have a marina. Now the problem is I won't be able to make use of it. We can still pop in at the marina, but I doubt we'll be able to make use of anything there. Let's check over here by the farm. We're lucky we'll get some corn. Okay, well, it looks like we got some corn. That's a good find. Saplings. Please, that's something decent. Oh, a jar and old lumber. That's good to have. You need old lumber for... nope, not gonna take that. If we can get the old lumber... Oh, we have rabbits. Loot. What do we have? Nothing. That's unfortunate. Ooh. That's good. A well. That means that's clean water for us. Oh, another sapling. Ooh, yucca. Not gonna say no to that. Devil's trumpet. That's new. Can't remember ever encountering that. Right, let's quickly see. Can I make any traps? I need the stone knife first, which is the main reason we want to find the camp, because we need one more flint. We did get some Yeah, we do have some jerky. We do have one filter, so we can filter something. Devil's Trumpet. Guess we can hang on to that. Cattail, hang on to that. Yucca, definitely hang on to that. Right, so let's head back to the rock. The one thing you have to keep in mind also with this game is you basically have 3 inventories, and items you'll always need, you'll keep in your backpack. Items that are kind of important and you want to keep between play sessions, you put in Ishop's bag or Daisy's bag, depending on which dog you pick. And then the raft items are things you're not going to need immediately. So things you're going to want to store long term, like the lumber, for instance, you will store there. Let's store the feathers as well. Keep the saplings. Let's store the devil's trumpet. And right, let's get going. I think I saw a church as a possible stop-off point as well. Yeah, 200 and something meters that way. If we can get to the church is nice because that'll give us, we have a chance of finding rags and as well I think as sewing kits, which we're gonna need. That's another item you want to get. Oh, and we have a camp. Nice. Now the sewing kits are needed for 2 things. One, literally to sew yourself up if you need it. Secondly, you need it to make better clothing because it gets colder in this game. Hey, go away. Hey, you go away as well. Feather, yeah, give me the feather. Oops, another sapling. That's good. Another sapling. There's a bus here. We can sleep in that if we need to. Let's hope it doesn't start raining. Oh, that's nice. That is a really good find. The raft schematic. You need those to upgrade the raft. A knit hat and rags. That's good. That's a good find as well. Definitely gonna equip that. What that does is, you'll see here, the lower this goes, our gear rating, the colder it can become before the temperature becomes a problem. Another devil's trumpet. It doesn't look like we're gonna be get hold of a lot of things. Oh, hang on. A pouch. Oh, that's a nice find. Let me check. Yep, that was a really nice find. So as inventory slots, definitely gonna use that. Because the more inventory slots we have, the more things we can carry on us. Now, inventory by itself isn't gonna save you, unfortunately. It's going to take a combination of inventory management and I almost want to say a little bit of luck as well. Move that over to the raft. Wait, keep that on him. Need be, we can move it over to him. Definitely going to keep the rags. Can move that down here. I can definitely keep the saplings on us. The feathers, let's move them down here because we won't be able to use them as yet. Okay, let's depart. We're lucky and we can get hold of one more piece of flint. We'll be able to make that stone knife. That's if we're gonna be able to get to nope, I think we're not gonna be able to get to it. That's the thing, if you make a decision to go for something, you might end up missing something else. Now, the original version of this game only had the base difficulty, which included permadeath. This version, or the updates, they've added what I'm playing on now, the Traveler mode, which also makes it a little bit easier for recording purposes, because I don't have to restart everything. Oh good, this is not a campsite. I don't have to start over every single time I mess up completely. Okay, ooh, that's a bit of a nasty one. Definitely. Come on, wanna be in here? Oh, that's the other nice thing about the reason you want campsites is there's always a lit fire. Oh, another thing about this game, ears, use them. You'll be most of the time you'll be able to hear an enemy before you run into them. Please, flint. Flint would be lovely. Nice. Get charcoal. Grab that. Right. While we're here, before something goes horribly wrong, get the stone knife quickly. Cook the yucca. Make ash cake. And let's make 2. I think I'm gonna need more braided cords. Now I think we can also make the big spike traps, but yeah, we need more braided cords for that. No. Don't want a box trap. Please don't tell me you made one now. Currently have none. Okay, good. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I want to make 2 spear traps. The reason you want to have 2 spear traps on you... Okay, did we run out of... Yeah, we must have ran out of something. Right. Yeah, I can hear the rabbits already. Cattail. Yeah, there they are. Let's actually redeploy that. Okay. We want one there. We want one here. Right, let's move away. Sounds like... What? No. Those guys can really mess you up. Leave me alone. Yeah, go back up there. Oof. Okay, nice. Get all of that. Right, so we have a warthog up here. Come on, leave me alone. Yeah, go back up where you're supposed to be. Right, did we get another rabbit? Or did he broke it? Great. Right, so let's set up this chap. How do I turn something again? Let me just quickly see. How do I turn something when I'm building it? Do I have to make use of my WSD keys? Okay, it's left click. Okay, so we want it like that. That's it, right. Monsieur Warthog, care to join me over here? Ugh. That. Ugh. Yeah, I can't say I'll ever get used to that. Right, so we should be able to use the fire, or at least get it going again. Tinder, please. Okay, that should also, yeah, fix us being wet. Right, cook that meat. And let's make another snare. And let's turn the rest of these into, get one tinder at least. Let's turn the rest of these into braided cords. Right, rabbits. Okay, so I want to get a hold of another rabbit at least. So, right, let's hop you up like that. Let's go away. Let's hope something decides to pop in. Something I haven't searched. No, don't want that. Hang on. If it's one of those chaps. Where's your hole? Where's your hole? Here. Yoink. Pop that down. Let's run away. Hope he decides to pop out. There we go. Take all. Right, that's the other thing. Traps will be destroyed when you use them, so... Okay, how's our water looking? Not too bad. Okay, let's see. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna end this first episode here. We've gathered up some of the basics, and hopefully when... I'll just quickly show you when we get around to finding a stitching kit, we'll be able to make another pouch. And since we already picked one up, which is already quite a nice find, that means we won't have to waste a lot of materials. But this is Thunderwolf, and goodbye.